Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing today? All right, well, what a beautiful day, and one that will be etched in the history and our memories forever. I'm Priyanka Lalwani, and I'm going to be your host today. On behalf of Swiggy Limited and the NSC Mumbai, it is my privilege to welcome you all to this momentous occasion. Thank you all for taking out your precious time and joining us here. We're pleased to have you join us today to commemorate the listing of the equity shares of the company on NSC. Today, we mark the beginning of a new journey for the company as a listed entity. Let's have a huge round of applause for the Swiggy Limited team, everyone. I think the applause can be a little more louder. All right. Now, as you all are seated here, I would request you to kindly put your cell phones on silent mode as we're about to begin the listing ceremony. And I would also request you to rise for the Indian National Anthem, a symbol of unity and pride that binds us all.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. Well, once again, welcome. Today marks as an extraordinary milestone as we gather here to celebrate the listing of Swiggy Limited. Swiggy is a new age consumer-first technology company offering users an easy-to-use convenience platform that's accessible through a unified app to browse, select, order, and pay for food, grocery, and household items and their orders delivered and picked up from their doorstep through its on-demand delivery partner network. The platform can be used to make restaurant reservations and for event bookings, avail product pickup and drop-off services, and engage in their hyperlocal commerce activities. Being among the first hyperlocal commerce platforms, Swiggy has successfully pioneered in the industry in India. Launching food delivery in 2014 and quick commerce in 2020, and due to the pioneering status of Swiggy, it is well recognized as a leader in innovation in hyperlocal commerce and as a brand synonymous with categories it is present in India. We are now pleased to have with us here the Board of Directors, investors, and the leadership team from Swiggy Limited, as well as the members of Swiggy family. Let's welcome them with a round of applause. I would request each of you to stand and wave to the august gathering here when I call out your name. To starting with, from the Swiggy Limited team, we have Mr. Shri Harsha Majeti, Managing Director and Group Chief Executive Officer. Then we have Mr. Nandan Reddy, Whole-Time Director, Head of Innovation. We have Mr. Rohit Kapoor, Chief Executive Officer, Swiggy Food. Mr. Rahul Bothra, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Amitesh Jha, Chief Executive Officer, Swiggy Instamart. Mr. Fani Kishan Adepelli, Chief Growth Officer. Mr. Madhusudan Rao, Chief Technology Officer. Mr. Girish Menon, Chief Human Resource Officer. We would also like to introduce the members of Swiggy's board, that is Mr. Anand Kripalu, Chairman, Mr. Sailesh Haribhakti, Mr. Sahil Barua, Ms. Suparna Mitra, Mr. Roger Rabalai, Mr. Ashutosh Sharma, Mr. Anand Daniel, and Mr. Sumer Juneja. Everyone, this is the management of Swiggy. Let's collectively give them an applause. Thank you. We also have here with us today the bankers and partners along with their teams who have played a significant role in the success of the IPO. Please join your hands in welcoming the teams from Kotak Mahindra Capital Company, JP Morgan India Private Limited, Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited, BofA Securities India Limited, Jefferies India Private Limited, ICICI Securities Limited, Avendus Capital Private Limited, BSR & Co. LLP, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, Latham & Watkins LLP, AZB & Partners, Unicus Consultech Private Limited, Manian & Rao Chartered Accountants, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, Axis Bank Limited, ICICI Bank Limited, Red Seer Management Consulting Private Limited, Link in Time India Private Limited, and Print Trade Press. Also, please, with a warm round of applause, welcome our honorable host, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD and CEO, NSC. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that anything auspicious is always done after we invoke the blessings of the divine, lighting a lamp holds deep significance in our Indian culture, symbolizing the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge, purity, and prosperity. The age-old tradition passed down through generation represents the light of wisdom and the divine presence that illuminates our life. We will now commence this occasion with the lighting of the lamp, and for which I request Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD and CEO, NSC, to join us, along with Mr. Anand Kripalu, Mr. Sailesh Haribhakti, Ms. Suparna Mitra, Mr. Sahil Barua, Mr. Sri Harsha Majeti, Mr. Nandan Reddy, Mr. Girish Menon, Mr. Rahul Bothra, Mr. Madhusudan Rao, Mr. Rohit Kapoor, Mr. Amitesh Kumar Jha, and Mr. Fani Kishan Adepali to join on stage for the lighting of the lamp.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिः समप्रभ
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिः समप्रभ
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिः समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं
And now I would like to welcome the BRLMs, our trusted partners, to join us on stage. Mr. S. Ramesh, Managing Director, and requesting everyone to please stay back. I would request Mr. S. Ramesh, Managing Director and CEO, Kotak Investment Banking, Mr. Mark Fitani, Managing Director, JP Morgan, Mr. Arvind Vashishtha, Managing Director, Head of India's ECM City Global Group, Mr. Debashish Purohit, MD, Co-Head, India Investment Banking, BofA Securities India Limited, to please join on stage. This photo was for the lamp lighting, so we'll kick. But yeah, it's a very proud moment, so we wouldn't want to miss any photo opportunity for sure. So thank you so much everyone for joining here for the auspicious lamp lighting, and requesting everyone to take their seats. Now we'll be starting with the event as well. I'm just going to take quick 10-20 seconds, wait for everyone to settle down. Now I would like to request Mr. S. Ramesh, Managing Director and CEO, Kotak Investment Banking, to join me on stage to address the gathering. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause, everyone. Oh yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and dear friends. In cities like Mumbai and many other cities in India, maids are the lifeline for families, and as you know, generally are more critical and essential and even closer than our relatives. Similarly, in this new environment in India, where both partners in a family are busy with work and have to spend long hours either at home, work from home, or at the office, Swiggy is the lifeline and the go-to aid for all these families. All of these families, including us, always pray that Swiggy thrives, prospers, and continues to feed all of us. It's in this backdrop that I'm delighted to be present here to mark the listing ceremony of Swiggy Limited, and proud to be present here with all the BRLMs, the company management, the board of directors, and all of you. And on behalf of all of us, we congratulate the founders, employees, and the shareholders. All of you are aware that Swiggy Instamart has a record timing of 10 minutes, and I'm hoping that our speeches will beat this in brevity. It has been an absolute delight for Kotak and all the book runners to be lead BRLMs to the company, Harsha, Nandan, Rahul, and their teams. Just like the super fast service that Swiggy is known for, the IPO today opened after the public prospectus was filed with SEBI on 26 September, just about 45 days. So it just speaks of the speed and the quality of execution of the company. That's really super fast, and it's an amazing feat, and we're all proud, and we continue to learn along the journey. To be able to build a company, sophistication, quality, and ambition of Swiggy in 10 years is something we have rarely seen. A lot of commendation to the founders, the management, and the company for this feat. As all of you know, the Swiggy platform serves nearly 16 million users every month and is one of the most loved consumer brands and apps. The order is very popular. To raise more than 11,000 crores and to be amongst the top 4 or 5 companies in the Asian region in a highly volatile market with high quality investors is no mean feat. A lot of credit to the founders, the management team, and I would single out Rahul, who particularly drove this IPO to its conclusion. Swiggy is India's largest consumer tech IPO and one of the largest IPOs in recent years that all of us have been associated with. I think this feat is going to inspire another generation of companies, founders, and investors to bring their company to glory and to list on the Indian stock exchanges. So against this background, congratulations everyone. And on behalf of all of us here, let's wish Swiggy a great life as a listed company. And when the genie comes out of the Swiggy bottle at 10 a.m., there's a lot to cherish. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I would like to invite Mr. Anand Kripalu, Chairman and Independent Director, Swiggy Limited, to share his insights and reflection on this momentous occasion. Let's welcome him, everyone.
Well, thank you, everyone. The excitement here is so palpable, and as some of us were discussing, we are feeling so excited. We cannot even imagine how so many of you who have built this company brick by brick are actually feeling today. It's absolutely a fantastic moment. You know, we're talking about startups, and a decade is a very long time in the startup world. Most startups, as we know, flounder in the first year. Many pivot their business models in the second, and only a few manage to find that elusive product market fit to sustain and grow beyond the third. Swiggy is 10 years into its lifetime and has weathered funding winters, economic ebbs and flows, deep-pocketed competition, a pandemic, and everything in between. The company today truly stands tall, having touched the daily lives over 110 million consumers across the length and breadth of this country. Pretty remarkable. You know, as I stand here at the cusp of Swiggy getting listed today, I can tell you, even though I've been associated quite recently with Swiggy, I am filled with pride and excitement. It is not every day that a startup idea comes of age, and it is even more rare that a homegrown decacorn goes to the bourses. But it's the rarest to see a fledgling organization become a ubiquitous brand as it is today and make rapid strides towards becoming not just a business, but becoming an institution. And all this in just 10 years. Swiggy is, as was said earlier, considered the most valuable brand in the consumer technology and services platforms category, and amongst the 25 most valuable Indian brands rated by global agency Kantar. Our largest business of food delivery turned definitively profitable in the previous year and continues to grow steadily in both scale and scope. On the other hand, Instamart has gone past an inflection point, and the explosive growth of quick commerce has been a topic of focus for industry players, market analysts, and consumers alike. These are categories which did not even exist till a few years ago and now represent the fastest growing and amongst the most vibrant ecosystems in the internet landscape. Indeed, it has been heartening to see these businesses, both of which owe their genesis to Swiggy's innovation engine, thriving in a new India which is hungry for growth, hungry for speed, as we know, 10 minutes, right? And hungry for personalization. Markets are restless, but also relentless. And I find that echoed in Swiggy's culture as well. Its top drawer founding team and depth of management have demonstrated clarity of thought, vision, and action. Having witnessed them from close quarters, there is no doubt in my mind that Swiggy will navigate this new world with finesse, with agility, and with a keen sense of balance. However, what I'm most delighted about is that amidst all the success and positivity, the organization has continued to practice values-based growth, improve corporate governance and disclosures, engage with all stakeholders, and execute to its mission in letter and spirit. Indeed, and I say this personally, from personal experience, the founders, led by Harsha, have created a company with a soul. So it's easy to create a business, easy to create a company, but very hard to create an institution with a soul that is guided by conscience to do what's right. Many of us are rightfully proud to be associated with Swiggy. We as a board are excited to work with the management to shape and create an even more exciting future for this business. On behalf of your company's board, I would like to congratulate the founders, the management, the employees, who have really put in a lot of sweat and blood into this, and also our ever-expanding family of partners and investors on this not just seminal, but also this momentous event. Congratulations, everybody. Well done, and good luck for the future.
Thank you, sir, for your insights. And now I would like to invite Mr. Sri Harsha Majetti, Managing Director and Group Chief Executive Officer, Swiggy Limited, to share his thoughts on this journey and beyond. Once again, let's welcome him, everyone.
Hi everyone, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a very special moment in Swiggy's journey. I think we are unveiling the next phase of our journey as a corporate citizen. People have asked me if it is sinking in. I mean, it's been a long phase of sinking in for me, so today is like just another day of that sinking in. The last few months have been like preparing for this day and what comes after, and you can only prepare so much, but here we are. Today, I just wanted to talk about maybe 2-3 aspects that I felt like sharing, and the first one is in our regular founding story stuff that we talked about. We say we were doing courier aggregation, then we pivoted into something in logistics, and then that became Swiggy. But actually, in year 2, when I got an old college friend to join us to head expansion, and I was talking about what I was doing, and we also got some funding. His first reaction was like, "Abhi, this is the same thing we did in a college project in IIM Calcutta." Actually, that germ of an idea actually completely escaped my mind. And then sometimes it's quite crazy. I went and looked back in that document. It was replete with, at that time, crazy monetization levels, advertising, corporate ordering, delivery-only kitchens, crazy. And this was 2010-11. And I was, for a second, completely awestruck, saying, okay, there's a germ of an idea that sometimes sits in your head and just lives subconsciously. I completely forgot about it after that college project finished. And then, in a very different way, again came to the same idea without knowing it at all. So for that idea to have first gotten executed itself is a rarity, but to execute it to the size and scale and the moment that we have right now is an absolute miracle, and nothing short of a miracle. And these miracles don't happen without incredible contributions from so many folks who've come along the way to give us support in every stage of the journey. Firstly, I want to thank my co-founding team, Nandi, Rahul, Fani, for being incredibly amazing pillars in a journey that's seen, like every founder's journey, so many ups, so many downs. The trust we've built, the camaraderie that we've built, so much we've done together and so much to do in the future. Thank you so much. Very, very excited to go into this next stage. Next, I'd like to give a huge thank you to so many thousands of Swigsters and ex-Swigsters who've joined us when they had no business joining us. They didn't need to believe us, but they did. And folks, together, all of you, if you're listening in, we've built this thing brick by brick to build the institution that we have and the institution that we will. Thank you so much. Now I want to go into the ecosystem, right? I mean, it takes a village to get these kind of things going. So thank you so much to all the investors who've joined us at various parts of time, our restaurant partners, brand partners, more importantly, our delivery partners who are riding every single day to deliver joy to our consumers. It really takes a village, and boy, have we had a beautiful village. Lastly, it would be remiss of me not to talk about my wife, Neeta. She's been my biggest energy source in life. When there are trials, tribulations, I think going back home to her and the family has always filled me with energy, and so much of it to go back to have a spring in the shot for the next morning. Thank you. I think lastly, when I think about, let's say, the moment we're in and the years that we're going to see, one of the things that I'm most excited about is Swiggy itself is happening to India at an incredible time for India. I think when we look at the next 1-2 decades, I think it's India's 2 decades. I think so much economic growth in front of us. Indian pride in just being Indian is just at an all-time high. And all of this economic growth is obviously going to show up in the cities. Without urbanization, we're not going to find the way to actually satisfy our dreams and ambitions about growing the country. And needless to say, there will be some stressors on the cities as we go in pursuit of this incredible economic growth. But my love letter to our consumers is that with a little bit of Swiggy in your lives, maybe you won't just get economic growth, but enjoy the economic growth that's coming at you over the next 1-2 decades. Thank you so much, folks. Now we're ready for this. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much to everyone listening in. Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us and, about the milestones of your journey and beyond. All right, now I would like to invite Mr. Gautam Benjamin, Business Head, Digital and Technology, ICICI Securities Limited, to address you all. Let's welcome him with an applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. What an exciting and high-energy morning it's been. On behalf of ICICI Securities and all the lead managers, we want to extend our heartiest congratulations to the Swiggy team. Today's listing event is much more than just a public market event, debut for Swiggy and its stakeholders. It marks a new era for an innovative company that has delighted customers by reshaping convenience and redefining customer experience. With huge headroom for growth, India's most valuable consumer technology and services platform brand is poised for greater heights. We therefore believe exciting times await investors, both existing and new, to benefit from the journey ahead. We believe that it is for these reasons that the issue received enthusiastic response from several high-quality anchor investors from around the world, reflecting the breadth of investor confidence in the Swiggy story. On behalf of Swiggy and the book running lead managers to the issue, we extend our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all those who made it possible. The regulators for their guidance and support, the investors, legal counsels, auditors, media teams, and of course employees, whose hard work and dedication has been invaluable and instrumental in bringing the Swiggy story to the market. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I would like to invite Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Managing Director and CEO, NSC, to please address you all. Let's welcome him, everyone.
Shri Anand Kripalu, Chairman and Independent Director, Swiggy, Shri Harsha Majeti, Managing Director and Group Chief Executive Officer, Swiggy, Shri Rahul Bothra, CFO, Swiggy, Shri S. Ramesh, MD and CEO, Kotak Investment Banking, Shri Gautam Benjamin, Business Head, Digital and Technology, ICICI Securities, distinguished guests, board members, employees, family members, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a warm welcome to all of you for the listing ceremony of Swiggy Limited. NSE is proud to welcome Swiggy in our family of listed corporates, and this will be the 2636th company to list with us. During the current financial year so far, NSE has witnessed 175 IPOs across main board and SME segments, with Swiggy Limited being the 50th company to list on the main board segment of the exchange since April 1 this year. NSE was incorporated in 92 and started its operations in the equity segment in November 94, 30 years back. NSE has now completed 30 years of operations and has had a remarkable journey of enabling a fair, transparent and efficient market, being a catalyst to the growth story of India through capital formation, wealth creation and job creation over the last 30 years. India is the fourth largest capital market in the world today in terms of market capitalization after US, China and Japan. Market capitalization of NSE listed companies grew 110 times in rupee terms since it started its operations in 94, which stands at US dollar of 5.14 trillion, that is 434 lakh crore. And from today onwards, Swiggy will be an integral part of it. NSE has over 10.5 crore unique investors with over 20 crore accounts, reaching 99.8% of all PIN codes in the country. There are only 30 PIN codes which do not have NSE's investor present. The IPO with an issue size of 11,327 crores garnered a great response and gives me immense pleasure to share that Swiggy is the first company to successfully list via the SEBI's confidential filing route. SEBI introduced the concept of confidential filings in November 22. Under this route, the issuer company is allowed to keep its offer document private by the pre-filing route until it firms up its IPO plan. I congratulate the entire team of Swiggy, the merchant bankers Kotak, Citigroup, Jefferies, Avendus, BofA, JP Morgan, ICICI Securities, legal advisors Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, PR agency Ad Factors, and everyone else associated with the IPO for their accomplishments. We at NSE are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities and make capital markets more accessible for upcoming organizations to chart their growth stories. We hope that today onwards, Swiggy will inspire many more companies to look at the public markets as a promising alternative. This listing today is the start of a strong partnership between us. NSE looks forward to supporting Swiggy in all their future fundraising endeavors as well. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. As we come closer to the countdown, I would now request, as a token of appreciation, to proceed with a ceremonial exchange of mementos between Swiggy Limited and the NSE, signifying the strong partnership and the trust that forms the foundation of this IPO. May I now request Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD and CEO, NSE, to present a special memento to the management of Swiggy Limited. And it's my honor and pleasure to call on stage Mr. Sri Harsha Majeti, Managing Director and Group Chief Executive Officer, Swiggy Limited. This is a symbolic replica of the iconic NSE bell to serve as a strong memory for this remarkable occasion. There are listed badges for the Swiggy employees who could not be here for this grand listing ceremony today, and a coffee table book to be presented by the NSE. And I would now request Mr. Sri Harsha Majeti to present the Swiggy memento to Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan. Thank you, Mr. Majetti. All right, now we move ahead with the, I would now like to call on few All right, now I would like to call on stage few special partners whose contributions have been invaluable in the successful listing of Swiggy Limited to present them with a memento for this occasion. Firstly, I would like to start with Mr. S. Ramesh, Managing Director and CEO, Kotak Investment Banking. And then next we have Mr. Mark Fitney, Managing Director, JP Morgan. I'm just going to keep calling out the names as we are running closer to the time, so requesting you all to quickly join us here. We have Mr. Arvind Vashishta, Managing Director, Head of India, ECM, Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited. Mr. Debashish Purohit, MD, Co-Head India Investment Banking, BofA Securities India Limited. Then we have Mr. Jibby Jacob, Managing Director, Equity Capital Markets, Jefferies India Private Limited. Can we have Mr. G.B. Jacob, Managing Director, Equity Capital Markets, Jeffrey India's Private Limited. Then we have next Mr. Gautam Benjamin, Business Head, Digital and Technology, ICICI Securities Limited. Next we have Mr. Karan Sharma, Managing Director, Co-Head, Digital and Tech Investment Banking, Avendus Capital Private Limited. Next, we have Mr. Yash Ashar, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas. And then next, post that, we have Mr. Nijay Nair, CEO, Ad Factors, and Mr. Bobby Kurin, MD and founder, Start Inc. Mr. Nijay Nair, CEO, Ad Factors, and Mr. Bobby Kurin, MD and founder, Strat Inc. Joining them, we have Ms. Arva Hussain from Ad Factors. Thank you, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhanji. Okay. Okay, we've come really closer to the time and we move towards the bell ringing ceremony now. For the rest of it, we will be doing it after. And yes, the time has come for the moment we all have been waiting for. With bated breath, the official bell ringing ceremony signifying the listing of Swiggy Limited on NSE. For that, I would like to invite on stage Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Mr. Ashutosh Sharma, Mr. Roger Rabalai, Mr. Sumer Juneja, Mr. Anand Daniel, Mr. Sri Harsha Majetti, Mr. Nandan Reddy, Mr. Girish Menon, Mr. Rahul Bothra. Then we have Mr. Madhusudan Rao, Mr. Rohit Kapoor, Mr. Amitesh Kumar Jha, Mr. Fani Kishan Adepelli, and our special delivery partners, Mr. Jigar Khan and Miss Namrata Vora, to come up on stage for the bell ringing ceremony. So we have a video that we would like.
घंटी बजाते बजाते कहां तक पहुंच गए।
All right, just 50 seconds to go. Meanwhile, let's do the photo ops. And everybody, one request, please do not stand because you'll be blocking the cameras. This event is also happening live. Make sure to clap and we'll do the last 10 seconds countdowns. 30, just almost 30 seconds to go now. Are we all ready for this historic moment that you're about to witness? Yes, are we ready? I can't hear you. Can we make some noise? All right, we have 15 seconds to go. We'll do the last 10 seconds countdown, everyone. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, well, congratulations. Swiggy Limited is officially listed on stock exchanges. Requesting you all to please take your seats as we have the event that we need to carry on with right now. We will do the photo ops as well after the event is done. And requesting Mr. Sri Harsha Majeti to please be on stage and requesting everyone else to please take their seats. All right. So now to recognize the contribution of our partners for the successful listing of Swiggy Limited, I would now like to request Mr. Sri Harsha Majeti to come on stage to present mementos to some of our very special partners whose contributions have been invaluable. Firstly, we'd like to start with Mr. S. Ramesh Kotak, Investment Banking. Mr. S. Ramesh, Kotak Investment Banking. She'll get it to you. I think you should stay back. Now, are we doing fast or normal? Then we have Mr. Mark Fittoni, JP Morgan. Thank you so much. The next we have Mr. Arvind Vashishtha, Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited. Thank you. Next we have Mr. Debashish Purohit, Bofa Securities India Limited. Next after this we have Mr. Jibby Jacob, Jeffrey India Private Limited. Requesting Mr. Jibby Jacob, Jeffries India Private Limited to please be on standby here. Post this, requesting Mr. Gautam Benjamin, ICICI Securities Limited to please be on standby. Mr. Gautam Benjamin, ICICI Securities Limited. Requesting Mr. Karan Sharma, Aventis Capital Private Limited to please be on standby. Mr. Karan Sharma, Aventis Capital Private Limited. Then we have Mr. Yash Ashar, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas to please be on standby. Thank you. Mr. Yash Ashar from Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas. Is he here? Next we have Mr. Sampath Guha Thakurta, BSR and Co. LLP to please be on standby. Thank you. Mr. Sampath Guha Thakurta, BSR and Co. LLP. Next, requesting Mr. Rajiv Gupta, Latham and Watkins LLP. Thank you. Mr. Rajiv Gupta, Latham and Watkins LLP. Next, we have Mr. Lionel Almeida, AZB and Partners. Mr. Lionel Almeida, AZB and Partners. Requesting Mr. Sharat Chaudhary, Unicus Consultech Private Limited, to please join us here and be on standby. Thank you. Mr. Sharat Chaudhary, Unicus Consultech Private Limited. Next, we have Mr. Paresh Daga, Manian and Rao Chartered Accountants. Mr. Paresh Daga, Manian and Rao Chartered Accountants. Post this, we have Mr. Nirmesh Parkeria, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited. Yeah, Mr. Nirmesh Parkeria, Kotak Bank Mahindra. Then next we have Mr. Gaurav Sabu, Axis Bank Limited. Mr. Gaurav Sabu, Axis Bank Limited. Post this, we have Mr. Anil Mahadik, ICICI Bank Limited. Mr. Anil Mahadik. He's not here? Okay. Mr. Rohan Agrawal, Red Sea Management Consulting Private Limited. That's Red Sea. You're from Red Sea, right? Anil Mahadik. Ah, okay. That's Red Sea. Now we have Mr. Harish Hinduja, Link in Time. Next, Mr. Harish Hinduja, Link in Time. After this, we have Mr. Sarfaraz, Print Trade Press. Mr. Sarfaraz, Print Trade Press. And post this, we have Mr. Nijay Nair, CEO, and Arwa Hussain at Factors, and Bobby Kuren, MD and founder, Strating. Now requesting Shri Ashish Kumar to please join us on stage to give the 10 a.m. photograph to Shri Harsha Majeti. This is the moment that the Swiggy Limited IPO was listed, which we have captured, and the memento will be presented to you, sir. So let's give them a huge round of applause. This is a very historic moment as well. Once again, let's give them an applause, everyone. Thank you, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite representatives of a very important constituent of our story, the backbones of Swiggy, the ones who help us deliver joy to millions of homes every day, our delivery partners. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jigar Khan, who has been an early delivery partner in our journey, and Ms. Namrata Vora, representing the growing women participation in our delivery fleet. Let's invite them on stage, everyone, with a huge round of applause. Everyone who's standing over that side, requesting you all to pay attention here, and or if you can just take your seats, that'll be great.
हाय सर, गुड मॉर्निंग। मेरा नाम जिगर है। मैं स्विगी में 7 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ बेंगलुरु में। जब मैं स्विगी से आने से पहले मेरा कौन बिजनेस था, उसमें बहुत सारा लॉस हो रहा था मेरे को। जब स्विगी ज्वाइन किया, पूरा ठीक चल रहा है, कुछ टेंशन ही नहीं है मेरे को, आराम से। स्विगी में ज्वाइन होने के बाद मेरी बहन का शादी किया, थोड़ा लोन था, लोन भी क्लियर कर दिया, घर भी बनाया, कुछ टेंशन नहीं, आराम से हूँ। थैंक यू फॉर स्विगी। जब 7 साल पहले मैं स्विगी में ज्वाइन हुआ, उस टाइम कुछ पता नहीं था कंपनी के बारे में किसी को। आज कहीं भी जाओ स्विगी स्विगी रहता है, अपार्टमेंटों में, गलियों में, घरों में सुपर स्विगी रहता है। जब मेरा बेटा बीमार हुआ था, मेरा लड़का बीमार हुआ था, जब स्विगी से मेरे को बहुत सपोर्ट मिला, इंश्योरेंस पूरा अच्छा क्लेम हुआ मेरे को, इंश्योरेंस पूरा। स्विगी में मेरे को इतना सुकून दिया, कुछ टेंशन नहीं ले अभी मेरे को लाइफ में, उतना सुकून से दिया है स्विगी से। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Jigar, आपकी story हमारे साथ share करने के लिए. Now I would request Ms. Namrata Vora to please join on stage. Let's give her a huge round of applause, everyone.
नमस्ते और सर, मैडम, मेरा नाम नम्रता वोरा है। मैं 2 साल से स्विगी में काम करती हूँ, मुंबई से। मेरे हस्बैंड ने मुझे कहा था कि अपने लाइफ में कुछ करना है। मैंने हस्बैंड को बोला था कि लाइफ में कुछ करना है, तो मैं बोली कि मेरे हस्बैंड को मैं स्विगी करना चाहती हूँ। डिलीवरी पार्टनर मैं आज पूरे मुंबई में, मैं मीरा भाईंदर में अकेली लेडी हूँ। मेरे पीछे बहुत सारे लोग हैं और मेरे घर में मेरी बच्ची के लिए मैं हेल्प करती हूँ। मैं इसके पहले, मैं स्विगी के पहले मेरा काम था गाड़ी फूड का था। मैं फूड चलाती थी घर से, और लेकिन कोविड के वजह से, प्रॉब्लम के वजह से नहीं हो रहा था मेरा। तो मेरे हस्बैंड ने मुझे बोला कि आप स्विगी ज्वाइन करो। मैंने स्विगी ज्वाइन किया। आज मैं इस बड़े स्टेज पे आके मैंने ये स्विगी ज्वाइन करके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। बहुत अच्छी भी मेहनत करके मुझे घर चल रहा है, मेरा बहुत हो रहा है। थैंक यू वेरी मच ऑल ऑफ यू मैनेजमेंट स्विगी।
थैंक यू नम्रता, आपको देख के और भी औरतें बहुत इंस्पायर होगी। थैंक यू सो मच। एंड नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट मिस्टर राहुल बोथरा, चीफ फाइनेंशियल ऑफिसर, स्विगी लिमिटेड, फॉर द क्लोजिंग रिमार्क्स।
Good morning, everyone. Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, National Stock Exchange, esteemed guests, honorable members of the media, and members of the Swiggy family. Firstly, on behalf of Swiggy Limited, I would like to express heartfelt gratitude to each one of you coming here to the august portals of National Stock Exchange so early in the morning to grace what to be a momentous occasion for us. Our IPO and listing commemorates a once-in-a-lifetime milestone and landmark corporate journey. The purpose of our IPO was to institutionalize Swiggy's corporate brand. The purpose of our IPO was to, as an organization, our aim is to execute our strategies and in the process, create value for all our stakeholders. The path towards the IPO has been a long and exciting one. Transforming the vision into reality warranted a great deal of combined efforts from all the teams internally as well as external partners. I would like to leverage this platform to express our deep gratitude to each and every member who has contributed in this IPO. On behalf of the company, I would first like to convey our deep regards and hearty thanks to Securities and Exchange Board of India, both NSE and BSE, especially Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan and the NSE team for hosting us today. I would like to thank our partners who have been instrumental in our IPO journey. A heartfelt thank to the entire team of Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited, JP Morgan, India Private Limited, Citigroup Global Markets, BofA Securities, Jeffries India, ISEC, Avendus Capital, BSR & Co., Cyril Amachand Mangaldas, Latham & Watkins, Unicus, Manian & Rao, Red Sea Management Consulting, Link in Time, and Pintrade Press and Ad Factors. Our delivery partners, our restaurant partners, our merchant and brand partners, a big thank you. Every Swigster, past and present, who has relentlessly worked to build the brand Swiggy, you're all rock stars. Today, as we stand before you, after welcoming new investors into our family, we reiterate that we are cognizant of our duties and responsibilities. We are aware that the future cannot rest on past laurels, and we will significantly help us in chartering the next phase of our growth journey. We shall incorporate and imbibe best-in-class standards of corporate governance and strive to deliver long-term sustainable shareholder and stakeholder value. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Rahul Bothra. Well, now, once again, congratulations to each and every one of you. Swiggy Limited is officially listed on the NSE. Can we once again have an applause? This is a very happy and historic moment. It's been an exciting journey, and we are grateful to our host, NSE, members of the Swiggy family, members of the board and the book running lead managers to the issue, our shareholders, our employees, and all our guests today who took out their time to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Congratulations once again, and thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining us for the successful listing at the stock exchanges. Please do step inside for the refreshments and enjoy the rest of your day. Also, looking forward to having our dignitaries, investors, and distinguished partners to join us for lunch, hosted by the Swiggy team at La Grande Mansion, Sofitel, BKC. All right, congratulations, and this is Priyanka Lalwani signing off. Let's once again give an applause and celebrate this moment. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day.